Hi everybody, this is Mr. Schomold coming to you live, well, sort of. It's lively recorded, and I am coming to you from my house. Hopefully I will get back to class just as soon as I can, but until then our next couple classes will definitely be through pre-recorded videos for you to watch during class or online for your e-learning day lesson. So today I want to cover a couple things. Number one, I've gotten emails from administration and some other teachers within the building. We really need to make sure that we are checking in to your portal when you are at home learning. Again, you really have to make sure you check in every day when you're at home for your at home learning. By not doing that, it is showing that you are not present, and by doing so, you are being counted as absent. So you need to make sure you do that. Now, along with checking in, you need to do the work that day. If you do not do the work that day and are checked in, us as teachers will go back and uncheck your presence, and then you will be counted absent. For an example, last Friday, several of you had checked in saying that you were there, but you did not turn in the survey that I had posted. So in return, you were counted as absent because you did not turn in a survey that day. So this is very important why you have to do your work that day for that class. Now, if you have an excused absence, you're ill, this is going to be totally different where you can make up that work and do the different protocols for each of your classes. But for my classes, when you have workouts due, on that day, you need to have some prior communication with me for excused absences. Illnesses are different and will be handled on an individual basis. But other than that, you are expected to do workouts for that day, that assignment. I will not accept late work for workouts for days that are required for workouts on this specific day. So you need to remember that. All right. So with that being said, let's start with today's lesson. Today's lesson, we're going to be covering our health triangle. All right. So for your health triangle unit, we're going to talk about the three different angles or what are needed for a complete wellness. But in doing so for today's activity, I strongly encourage you to use your computer and use a Google Doc. I will accept those that have to write out compared to typing according to prior communication, and have this set up with me because of student needs. But other than that, you are required to turn in this assignment on a Google Doc. And it's very important that you use a Google Doc because I will be returning this to you, which we'll see on Friday's assignment. After I've returned it to you, you must post on the back end of this assignment to get Friday's credit for your assignment. But you will definitely need a Google Doc for this. So I will start, and then we will explain what you're going to use with your Google Doc. So you're going to get your Google Doc out. You're going to start with a blank doc. And on your blank doc, you are going to put My Health Triangle on top. And underneath that, you are going to put physical health. Underneath physical health, you're going to number 1 period semicolon. I'm sorry, not semicolon, parentheses. Same thing with 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I will give you a few seconds to do that. If you need more time to do that, please feel free to pause this video until that has completed, and then you are ready for the next section. But again, I will give you a few seconds here to do that because some of you are going to be watching this live in my classroom and will need a few seconds to do that. The sub in my class, if you need to pause this video for the class to continue to get this uploaded, you may do so at this time. Once everybody has their doc loaded up and numbered, you may push play to continue. Now, for each of the statements that follow, you will answer a simple yes or no on your paper, depending upon whether the statement is true for you or it is not for you. Here is physical health, part of the triangle. Question 1. Do you get 8 hours of sleep a night? And that is 8+ hours, not 7.5, not 7.25, 8 hours. And it's a simple yes or no. Number 2. Do you eat a well-balanced diet in your breakfast each day? And realize a balanced diet would include some kind of fruit, some kind of carbs, some kind of dairy, some kind of protein, some kind of vegetables. Does it have a balanced every day on average? Every now and then having a different breakfast, as in just carbs, just dairy, just fruit, it's not balanced, but it is acceptable. But on average, do you eat a well-balanced diet? Number 3, daily, do you take care of your body by brushing your teeth, cleaning your hair, showering? Daily, yes or no? Number 4, do you at least get 60 minutes of moderate physical activity every day? Yes or no? On average, every day, do you get 60 minutes of moderate physical activity every day? Number 5, do you avoid using tobacco, alcohol, and or other illegal drugs? Again, avoid using tobacco, alcohol, or illegal drugs. And number 6, do you see a doctor or a dentist for your regular checkups? Yes or no? If you need to pause this video to go back and finish answering 1 or 2 of the questions, you may do so at this time. If not, you may continue. This is part 2. Now, what you're going to do underneath those 6 is write the words again, My Health Triangle. And underneath that, you're going to put your mental, emotional health. And guess what you're going to write after that? You're going to write the number 1 period with the symbol listed. Again, 1 through 6. If you need to pause this video to continue write out the 6, you may do so. Once you have completed 1 through 6, you may push play to continue. For each statement that follows, Answer yes or no on your paper depending upon if the statement is true for you or not. Question number 1 in the mental emotional health. I generally feel good about myself and accept who I am. A simple yes or no. Number 2. I express my feelings clearly and calmly. And even when I'm angry or sad, I still express my feelings clearly and calmly. Even though you are angry or sad. Yes or no? Number 3. Do you accept helpful criticism? Do you accept, without arguing, without justifying, criticism? Simple yes or no. Number 4. I have at least one activity that I truly love. Do you love fishing? Do you love singing? Maybe you love sports, walking. Maybe you have an activity with horseback riding, walking your dogs. So you have at least one activity that you enjoy. Yes or no? Number 5. I feel like people like me and accept me. Do friends around you and people around you accept you for who you are? Yes or no? And last question, number 6. I like to learn new information and to develop new skills. Do you like to learn new information and to develop new skills? Yes or no? At this time, you can pause the video if you need to go back and finish answering one of the questions or two. If you are caught up, you may continue. This will be part 3. Again, you're going to list on top my health triangle. Underneath that, you're now going to have social health. And under social health, you are going to number off 1 through 6. When you are done with number 6, you may continue. If you need to pause this video at this time to continue typing these out, you may do so. For each statement that follows, answer yes or no on your paper, depending upon whether the statement is true for you or not. Number 1, you have at least one close friend. You have at least one close friend. Yes or no? You respect and care for my family, meaning I respect and care for your family. Will you listen to them and not fight and argue with them? Yes or no? I know how to disagree with others without getting angry. You know how to have a disagreement with friends or family without getting mad and screaming and shouting. Yes or no? You're a good listener. You are a good listener. You don't interrupt other people when they are talking. Yes or no? I get support from others when I need it. When I need help with something, I find my friends, my family will help me when I need it. Yes or no? And number 6, I say no if people ask me to do something that is harmful or wrong. You say no to people when they ask you to do something harmful or wrong. Yes or no? Now, part 4. We are going to graph our results. We want you to add up the number of yeses in each of the categories. If you had 2 yeses, I want you to put on the bottom of this section, for an example, physical wellness. If you had 2 yeses on the bottom, you could put the number 2, maybe even make it larger than the other fonts, and maybe bold, just so you have that. And do that underneath each category. How many yeses? And only yeses. That's what we want. Just yeses. Now, when you are done recording the number of yeses on each section, what I want you to do is save it to your drive. After you have saved it to your drive, you will then go onto the Google Classroom for your class. In the Google Classroom, there will be a survey. In the survey for today, and this is for both in-person and at-home learning, you will have to upload that survey. You will have to upload the doc into the survey. Upload the doc into the survey. You will then also have to upload the doc into the assignment. You have to upload it into 2 different places. I'm doing this for a reason, which you will see on Friday with your assignment. But again, you must upload this in 2 separate places. In the assignment and in the survey in Google Classroom. If you have any questions while doing this, feel free to either send me a quick email and/or an instant message, and I will help you. I want you to have a great day, and I thank you very much for participating in today's activity. Have a great day, everybody.